Hello, and welcome back to my Vault Hunters Botania only challenge. Um, Good to see you all again. I'm here figuring out how to use the F keys. It's been a few days since I've been able to really do much of anything here, but I did manage to get to level 20, unlock a bunch of things. You'll see here I just went ahead and I decided I would get myself my first trinket, so that's something to look forward to today. And we have now so many different things. We've got our trinket forge, our special vault rocks, the plungers and the wardens, the bend doors, which is going to be a big part of this challenge. Dungeons, storing gear, multiple builds, all of these different things. And something here that I haven't really gotten to play with a ton, since it has been a while since I've played a proper playthrough. I am looking forward to looking at some of these unique gears and this unique codex. So I thought I would take a quick look, take a look at the unique codex, see what is required. Vaultite, magic silk books. How do we make Vaultite these days? That's probably possible. Come on, scrappy boys. All right. Let's try this here. We need painite. Painite. I put it in here. 4 of those. Okay, I'll make a couple of those. Great. Boy, I have the memory of a goldfish right now. Okay, a book and magic silk. Okay, magic silk I keep here. I won't lie. Do I keep books actually? Ah, there we go. Okay, good. I won't lie. The storage system does need some tweaking right now. It is always going to be a temporary measure. Okay. I'm going to take a read on this. This looks very fun. The Anne-Marie, that's like the really strong one, right? This is new. Drops from goblins. That's the new dragon room? Oh, cool. Okay, that looks fun. Okay. Definitely looking forward to checking out a few of those. I'm just gonna put this in my save all right now. I I will say I haven't built much just yet out here. And the reason is I'm wanting to do a lot of my building out here, initially at least, with a lot of the Botania living rock. And I want to do it at such a scale that it's honestly going to take quite some time. The idea, I know this is not like a new idea or anything like that. Um, but I was watching a friend, I think, play some that Zelda game, the Tears of the Kingdom, and I do just love the design of these ancient floating places, these ancient floating stations. And I thought, wouldn't it be neat if I had a bunch of ancient ruins out here, fallen into like complete disrepair, like kind of falling apart, but the structure is still there of a village maybe that once was. And then for my buildings, I want to use probably a mixture of vines, moss, and living wood to kind of like finish the builds as if some magic like infused itself in the spot. Right now, it's still just theoretical, but I think it's a fun idea regardless of what I do with that second bit. I definitely want to start with the idea of a ruins. I was thinking down this way, I could put together almost like a circular like port, uh, ancient port type of thing. I thought that would be a neat idea. So that's the idea I'm going with there. Um, And yeah, but in order to do that, I need a whole lot of stone to begin with. Some which I'm getting ready here, and I need to change it a lot with the pure daisy, which brings me next to. I've got the knowledge finally. So I'm very excited. I'm going to be able to go in, and this is the one unlock. Probably, I'll go away. I guess I could. I guess I could get one more of you. Mm, I haven't slept in so many days. Nothing. Eh, oh well. I'm gonna go deal with that. I am finally going to unlock Botania, the probably one and only mod of this entire playthrough, which is a little bit scary, but is also, I think, going to be very fun. Sorry, this is my my makeshift big room. Until I build things up on top of the island, I don't want to like clutter it with all these things. So I'm mostly just using this space down here for, like my dear animals. Um, we can of course expand, but I don't want this to be my base. I do truly. Oh, that's a good deal. Okay. And double cheeseburger, maybe that's a good deal too. I don't remember how much. It's a little underwhelming. I don't remember always how much things are anymore. Okay, so that goes in the exotic tab. Let's test out this trinket, see what we get, and what I get in this early mod box. Hmm. That is kind of disappointing to get a chromatic powder. Oh well. I'll maybe it will be useful. Maybe I'll find some gear that I just have to have. All right, let's see what we get in this mod box. Depending on what I get in this mod box, I'm going to be able to bypass some of the early f- mana generation. Like we usually start with hydrangeas or endoflames in Botania. Right now, I'm hoping to get lucky. I'm hoping to get, a Rosa Arcana early or a Gourmerilis. Gourmerilis? Probably. Which you can get. I think I got a Rosa. Okay, this is good. This is good. I have 53 levels. I've got somewhere. I can never remember where I leave them. Where did I leave them? I must have more bottles of enchanting than that, but I have bottles of enchanting. I've got some levels. It's, again, I know I've said this before, it's absolutely astonishing to me if that's the only ones I've got. That's at a really low pace right now. There is an expertise I could choose that would boost my experience. I could take full use of the Rosa Arcana. It would definitely be temporary. It's not what I want overall. I'm going to start though by making a few things here with some of the flowers I've been saving. Now, I know for sure I need some pink flowers and I need some white flowers to begin with, and I'll probably just make it an entire thing. Get myself some bone meal. Actually, those bones are more valuable than these ones. Again, I know this system, I'm just not happy with exactly how, like, this doesn't all follow. I should probably move those over here. They make more sense, but eventually it will matter a lot less when I have the actual storage system set up. But I think, unfortunately, that's going to take a while. So, um, yes, let's go up. Let's start just a little bit of building. Just get a little bit of this Botania started. Um, this is where the challenge really begins. So I know it's been a little while since I've been able to play, but it's all in all not the worst thing because because really this is the point where I'm now going to get to like start making some farms, start making some solutions for some of the challenges we're going to have coming up. I do have a lot of unspent skill points and expertise points. Really, I haven't used much. I'm holding off for now in case I find some really good bartering, but I might just right away, I don't know, experienced will be good for me early on in Botania, and I can reset it at level 50. One of these uh, here lets you reset, I think. You get the neuralizer. So decisions I make now are not going to be overly consequential, but enough so. I left this redstone dust here to remind myself, go get more redstone. Um, I tried to make a portal, but I have to refine it. Okay, let's get this started. I am going to need cobblestone, I believe. Again, I could have done a lot more of this. Cobblestone. Here's the cobblestone. Could have done a lot more of this off of camera, but I did think it would be nice to start. Oh, okay, what is this? I had a, what is this one called again? At Botania. Apothecary. It's the apothecary. Oh, I need, of course, I forget about some of these tweaks. Oh, and I'm definitely going to need a bunch of Larimar to get started in this. I'm going to need my chromatic, probably some of this too. All right, make my apothecary. This is so that I can make my first Rosa Arcana. And it dawns on me, I don't have any water up here. I like well, okay, I have this water. I hope there's more water up here because it's still been kind of a pain. You know what? It's still been kind of a pain to get up here. I'm going to for sure upgrade my dash at least one more time. I don't love the mana cost going up. It's fine, but I do want it to be just a little bit more. Okay, good. This is good. This is good news. So I do have an infinite water source up here already. That's good. I can make a couple. I'm tempted to just put some of this here. I haven't been using this space truly, and I am going to end up using a lot up here, just generally speaking. So I don't want to be running all over the place until, again, I start setting up some of the infrastructure properly. And I'll really have to get that vision sorted out. But so here's what we do now. Let's see, what is the pure daisy? I didn't look at this. Okay, so Larimar. Okay, I knew I brought chromatic steel for a reason. 3, and it requires a seed, I think. Okay, requires a seed. You throw your ingredients in. You throw your ingredients in here, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I've got my pure daisy. Okay, so what this does, I imagine everybody's familiar with this, but if you're not, um, what this is going to do is this lets you turn some blocks into other blocks, and you'll probably have seen. Okay, I think we can put pure daisies. Sorry, you'll probably have seen in the JEI, right? If I'm looking at okay, what can I make with this, right? Okay, I can turn netherrack into cobblestone. Not that useful. End stone into deep slate. Useless, right? Stone into living rock. So that's living rock, not living stone. Any wood into living wood. Blaze mesh into obsidian. I don't know why I'd do that. Ice into packed ice. This is actually useful. There's you can turn pack ice into blue ice, ice into water into snow. I don't think snow can turn into anything. So there are a couple things here where it's like, oh, that's actually useful. You can put down some packed ice or put down some ice. You can end up with packed ice and blue ice over time. It just keeps on changing itself. So that's really nice. But first things first, oh boy, this is Already my inventory feels like it's such a mess. First things first, I need to make a handful of things here. I'll make my first 16 of these. Um, this is going to become a mechanism here eventually, hopefully soon, hopefully by the end of today, um, that will auto harvest. I do need to fill it out a lot more. It requires, at this point in the game, hoppers, uh, some mana spreaders, a source of mana, right? I do need to get started with mana production first. So this might not end up finished today, but there is a very useful machine here that just kind of auto harvests things as we go, which I find to be very useful. All right, and we'll put this here. We'll start getting some of the stone started. I mean, there's no reason not to just. Oh dear, how does that? Okay, that wasn't obvious to me. There's no reason not to just start doing some of this because you see, look there already. Already, we're off to a good start. I'm just gonna vein mine this. I do need to make myself probably a Paxel soon. Minor note, might not make a difference. I am expecting a call while I'm recording this. On a break today, but I am on call. So if I get that, the episode might end early. Sorry about that. I know it's not ideal, but this is a busy time of year, and I'm just trying to get these recordings started. And I wanted to, of course, begin with some of this Botania setup, because once the Botania setup happens, I do feel quite comfortable, like just going through, giving a kind of a summary of what has been happening in the vaults as we go. You don't need to see every vault, obviously. You don't need to see every building thing that I try, but I would like to just kind of give an outline as to what the plan is. So, immediate plan, get my mana production started. This will help. Get the mana production started, get the uh, some of the builds out here. Again, I want it to kind of feel like an ancient civilization, long lost up here. It's kind of in between mystical and highly technological. And then yes, from there I can explore further. I can just kind of fill it out as it seems necessary. I guess I'll put a few more of these in here. I do love this. I do love this block palette, just with the living wood logs and the living rock. I always have found that quite a satisfying combination of colors. So there will be some of that mixed with some, lush, vibrant colors. I think up here, and that's the idea. And of course, I'll try my hand at some custom trees. That's one of the things. I haven't made too many, but I'm willing to give one a try. Um, for now, okay, so let's see. I've got the Rosa Arcana. We need a spreader. And, well, we'll have to do this. We'll have to do this down here. I have what we need to get started, I think, and I'm going to just consolidate that. Let's see. Make the mana spreader. Good. This will just give us a chance to get started here. And I'm also going to need a mana pool. That's right. This. A mana pool. So this is going to be very basic, and I have to think about where I want to be doing this. I don't want to be running all over the place. I also don't want all of this to just be. I might make a little station over here, and this is possibly a little bit silly. But I do want, wherever I'm putting this, where did I leave my dirt? I'll put some dirt down here. Let's make it grass. Let's make it grass. At least one. Just for aesthetics. I know you need some stuff to. Oh, that's right. This is the color I'm stuck with right now. At least for now. At least for now. Okay. So I want to put this deep in there, and I'll put the pool here so I can do stuff with it. I'll put the mana spreader here. Ah, yes. And then this, I don't know if that's connected. It is. Okay. That's good news. I do need to create a wand of the forest. Okay, and in order to do that, I'll need some of these, and that's mostly it. So I'll make 3 of these. That was enough living wood. I'll make 1 of these. That's why I needed the pink petals. And I'll need to get more petals as we go. All right. This is definitely the part of the game where my inventory gets extremely cluttered. Okay, so I've got this. I can look. Mana spreader is hooked up. So if I stand over here, it's going to take my experience, put it into here. It's working pretty well. I think, yeah. This is about as fast as it can go right now. All right. So that's good. Just kind of sitting here waiting should be enough. Um, yeah, this should be enough to get started with the mana. Oh my goodness, I know it looks like nothing, but that having the mod box definitely boosts that a great deal. Okay. Only downside, I need to be there, so I might do some AFK there later. That truthfully just might be worth getting this expertise, the experience just for the early game, because that is so much faster. I'll try to get a villager set up. I'll try to get some a Grumeralis is kind of my move. I can make what is it, Spectralis? There's one that you trade it colored wool. It doesn't work well without like very advanced Botania or um, the the modular routers. And since I'm not using modular routers, and since the recipe, and I do need to show you, this is kind of the core of so much of what we're going to be building. And if we were to fully build this all out, we would need like hundreds of these. As it stands, we're still probably going to need close to 100 of these, right? Every chest, ideally down here, is going to get a spark, and I think they're what 36 right here. And what do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, another 40. Am I counting that wrong? No, I don't think so. Yeah, so we've got, you know, whatever that is, 76. We need 76 of these, right? And block of gold, that's 76 blocks of gold. That's fine. Truthfully, we can make a farm, or we can just like mine in the nether with a hammer, which is truthfully the fastest way. But the blaze lantern, right? This needs to be doubled. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. That's 11 blaze rods for every single one of these. Oh. So what is that? 11 times 76. That's what 700. No, it's like over 800. Over 800. Like just a ridiculous. Like we're looking at like 12 stacks here. Sorry, my quick math not so quick. Um, that's a lot of blaze rods, and we're gonna be kind of doing that manually. So I'm not expecting that to happen soon. There are ways to speed it up, but it requires a fair bit of progress in this and in Botania, in Vault Hunters and Botania, because you kind of need to be pretty strong, I think, to take on the boss here. But I think that's it for now. I'm gonna call it there for today. Um, I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you have a lovely time, and I'll see you after I've built some of this infrastructure. Take care. Bye bye.